all lost some people from last year's team, but Michael Dyer and McCaleb and those running backs are still pretty stout. What do you think? What do you think you guys are going to have to do to slow them down?
Well, obviously we're going to have to execute on defense. You know, we had a pretty good game defensively this last game, so in order for us to win the ball game, we have to play very well defensively.
Rodney, you guys had such a dominant performance. How do you stay away from getting the big head, thinking that's just going to happen again this week?
Well, I mean, we're never going to get the big head. You know, we just got to go out there, you know, each and every week, you know, and execute. You know what I mean? Auburn's a very great team, very talented team. You know, in order for us to win, you know, we got to bring our A game to the ballpark. You know, hopefully the offense does their thing on offense, and we're going to do the best we can to stop them on defense.
Rodney, Michael Dyer is obviously a big physical running back. How does going up against a guy like Marcus in practice help you guys prepare for somebody like Dyer?
Well, it helps us a lot tremendously. You know, I mean, Marcus is a great back. You know, and Michael Dyer, he's pretty much a similar back compared to Marcus. So, you know, Marcus is going to help us a lot this week. You know, I mean, we've been facing him ever since camp started, even last year. You know, so we feel real good about our chances. You know, we just want to go out there. As long as we execute, you know, we should be all right.
Rodney, are you guys surprised by the season Antonio Allen's having?
No, we're not surprised at all. I mean, we always knew Antonio was a great player. You know, just happened to be a senior and he's out there, you know, executing. I mean, he's doing what the coach was telling him to do. You know, I mean, he's getting put in, you know, spots to make plays. You know, he's a playmaker. So, but no, we're not surprised at all.
I don't know, it's a little different note. A game like you had against Vanderbilt is, people talk about athletes being in the zone of some kind. When you're playing that well, does it become contagious? Is there a different feeling out there when you're shutting somebody down the way y'all shut them down?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's definitely a contagious feeling, you know. So hopefully we can do the same thing as Auburn. You know, our big players step up, you know, and they help spread amongst the team so we can get the victory.
Rodney, from your perspective, what was the biggest difference from, I guess, that game and compared to the previous 3 games?
Just execution. You know, everybody playing, like I said, everybody playing their assignment. You know, the way our coaches taught us. You know, I mean, everybody was going out there, everybody was playing confident. You know, and everybody was playing confident. Everybody was playing well, and everybody was happy and excited. You know, and just that's just another Saturday. We just happy to be out there playing.
Rodney, specifically, what about Dyer? What makes him a great back? What do you guys got to do to stop him?
Well, I mean, obviously his physicality. You know, I mean, he's strong. You know, he has the speed to him too. So I mean, he's a good back. You know, he was one of the top rated backs coming out of high school. You know, he showed that. You know, throughout the past 2 years as well. So, you know, I mean, we just got to do the best we can to stop him.
Rodney, what do you know about their quarterback Trotter, and is it just nice to see somebody who's not Cam Newton back there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, he's not Cam Newton, but, you know, he can still run. You know, last year, and I think it was the one of the games we played, you know, he still had a good long run on us as well. So, I mean, he can still run. Obviously, he's not as fast as Cam Newton, but he still is a good runner. He's still a good player. So, we still got to, you know, just stay tuned to him as we do everybody else.
Rodney, as a guy who's been around here for a few years, you can remember back to a time when it seemed like the Gamecocks couldn't get any turnovers at all. And now, you're just grabbing them every game. What is really making the difference?
Making a difference, accountability. You know, everybody's becoming accountable to themselves, you know. And we know, you know, in order to make it far in this league, you know, we got to be able to count on each other, count on the man beside you, you know, and that's what everybody's doing, you know. Nobody wants to let the other person down. So therefore, everybody's coming together, you know what I mean, and just everybody's just, you know, focusing more on their assignment, you know, and everybody just, like I said, just being accountable to themselves. You know, accountability is the best ability. Well, the best ability is accountability, you know. So, and everybody's dependable, so.
Rodney, you've been around here for a while. You followed this program before that when you were in high school. Is it strange at all to you that people are fans, maybe some on the outside, are looking at things that have gone wrong, even though you're 4-0,
Yeah.
and these guys aren't? I mean, how many times has this happened? I don't think it hadn't happened in 11 years or 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I say, we are 4-0, you know, that's a tremendous day right now. But obviously, you know, we have made some mistakes that could have cost us these past 4 games, actually. You know, so that's why we're just going to strive to, you know, each and every week, you know, to correct those mistakes, you know, because we don't want those mistakes beating us later on throughout the season. You know, we've been fortunate enough to be 4-0, so we're going to continue to keep working hard and keep correcting those mistakes, so we can make it this week.
In the back. How tough will it be to sort of balance those emotions when you take on Auburn this weekend, knowing what's at stake and knowing what took place last year?
Well, I mean, it's going to be tough, but like I said, we just got to come together, as a team. This is, it's the next game on our schedule. It's a big game for us. It's an SEC game for us. And plus, it's the next game on our schedule. So we just got to come together, we just got to execute. If the offense execute, the defense execute, the way our coaches tell us to execute, and the way they teach us to play, we should be all right.
In general, just how much more fun is it just to be out there when things are clicking the way they did kind of click on Saturday?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. Everybody's flying around, everybody making plays. It's tremendous. It's things you dream of, just growing up. So like I said, we have the opportunity, to go real far in the league this year. So we're just going to continue, to keep striving, to keep executing. That's what we're going to do.
Rodney, I know it's two different teams. I know it's a new year, but there has to be some revenge factor here coming up on Saturday, right?
Like you said, it's the next game on our schedule, and it's a big game for us. So, we're going to it's an SEC game for us, in order for us to make it big in the league, we got to win. So that's what we're going to plan on doing.
All right, anything else for Rodney? Rudy?
How about the significance of wearing the uniforms of the Wounded Warrior Project and what it means to be able to help out the servicemen?
Well, it's an honor. I said, obviously, my dad was in the military for 22 years. So it's an honor, playing for those guys, especially the Wounded Warriors. Because they've done so much for our country. That's why we are able to sit here right now. And have this interview. Because they're those type of people. So it's a big honor to be able to actually go out and play for them.